the Constitution of the United States. As a Second Amendment right advocate, you and I are constantly worried about the Second Amendment being abolished or about some law that would make our Second Amendment rights difficult. There are some out there. But one of the biggest worries is that the government will come take away our guns. The fear of this happening is so ingrained in some that as gun owners, we may even be afraid to let the government know how many or what guns we have. Well, it looks like a new procedure, not a law, might make this easier for the government to find out what guns you have, and even when you bought them, and even when you bought them, and basically the problem is that they're going to know when you bought them, they're going to know when you have them, and it has some gun owners and advocates a little annoyed. All right, let me try to explain. If you have a credit card and you buy anything with it, the credit card company tags that purchase with a code that's called a merchant category. Look, you're probably more aware of this than you think. If you've ever received an end-of-the-year statement from companies like Visa, MasterCard, or American Express, you have seen that your purchases are broken out into categories. And it's done basically with a merchant code that is assigned to basically that purchase or establishment selling that item. Well, it appears that the credit card companies are now going to add a new code in the system specifically for guns, ammo, and other weapon accessories. This new code is voluntarily being added by the companies, and it was a result of Democrat leaders who wrote letters to the card companies asking for it. Previously, gun store sales were categorized as general merchandise. As of this month, they will be categorized as gun sales. Of course, the liberals are praising this new policy, and Mayor Adams of New York said in a statement, "When you buy an airline ticket or pay for your groceries, your credit card company has a special code for those retailers. It's just common sense that we have the same policies in place for gun and ammunition stores." The National Rifle Association said the move is nothing more than a capitulation to anti-gun politicians and activists bent on eroding the rights of law-abiding Americans one transaction at a time. Look, the NRA continued and said, this is not about tracking or preventing any virtuous motivation. It's about creating a national registry of gun owners. So basically, we have the politicians who want to use this to track the purchase of guns, and we have the NRA saying, how dare you track the purchases? Look, frankly, I got to be honest with you. I'm not quite sure this rule is going to stop any illicit gun purchases. Who's going to care? They're going to buy it with cash. They're going to buy it with anything else. And really, it's not going to make much of a difference if they buy it with their credit card. But seriously, how does it really infringe on the rights of gun purchases any differently than someone buying anything with a credit card? I don't really see it as a problem. I actually see the publicizing of this change being more of a problem than the change itself. It'll probably lead to more cash gun sales in the future because of the paranoia being tracked. The reality is gun shops probably have cameras. Actually, they always have cameras. They always have security everywhere. And when you purchase a gun, you're filling out paperwork each time anyway. Believe me, the government already knows what guns you have purchased legally anyway. So the change is nothing really to stop illicit gun sales. And really, it does nothing to make it easier to track your gun purchase. So frankly, I wouldn't worry much about it, but, it's just another annoyance.